Good evening and welcome to Making a Difference. And with me tonight I have Shawn Swift. Shawn, what an exciting evening.
Thank you so much. We're very, very, very excited for our kickoff event here at the Viana Hotel and Spa.
Yeah, what we want to talk about a little bit is iLiveFit, what it is, what it's doing, and get a feel for it because the Viana has been known to help so many people, but this particular organization is really special.
Yes, so we're a Long Island-based organization, the mission of which is to help at-need populations. We're focusing on underprivileged children, low-income adults, the physically and mentally disabled. We provide wellness and nutrition services to them. So what we're really doing is trying to take the onus off the government to do this. So we go into these at-need communities with these at-need populations, and we provide wellness services to them. We have two actual specialized programs. That's a traumatic brain injury program for people who have suffered a traumatic brain injury. And the other, we provide personal training to them and other rehab services. And we have what's called the Louise Ann Swift Transplant Weight Loss Program.
Now that's your mom.
Yeah.
That's a very special program. So maybe you'd like to expand upon that a little bit.
Yes. The Louise Ann Swift Transplant Weight Loss Program is named after my mother, Louise Ann Swift, who died of waiting for a transplant. So she needed a liver transplant, was unable to get one in time. So what we've done is that we partnered up with the iLiveFit Corporation. That's a for-profit network of gyms, and we created the iLiveFit Foundation. And what we do is we provide fitness and weight loss services to a population of people who need to lose weight to donate or receive an organ.
Now, I think the public should be aware that 119,000 Americans are waiting for transplants. 18 Americans die daily because of this. But it's also imperative that people who are going to receive and to donate be fit. And that's where you come in. So let's hear a little bit more about that.
Yeah, you're well aware 18 people die each day needing an organ transplant. So what we've done is, I was unable to save my mother. It wasn't because of weight. However, there is this population out there of people who would die because they can't get someone to lose weight for a transplant. And that's the biggest tragedy there is, for no other reason. So what we have now is a definite problem, and we have a definite solution. And and every charity is very admirable. What we have, there's some that are a little more esoteric. This is something that you can wrap your head around. Right now, you can say, all right, there's people that need to be saved by either themselves as a recipient or people they need a donor to lose weight, and our organization can help them lose weight.
And when you consider that 19% obese and 34% are overweight, this is a definite need. I mean, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, 100%. So now you put those two together, and there's not a vast amount of research on just how many people die because someone is obese, because they're obese, or because their donor is obese. But we can do the math right now. A fifth, maybe some people argue more of the population is obese. And chances are, there's a tremendous amount of lives that can be saved if we're able to help these people get our services.
And I know that you have a wrestling program you have, which I'm going to discuss with Brian later, as well as the Catcher in the Rye program. Right. So these are excellent. And let's talk a little bit about traumatic brain injury, because there's somebody's going to be here later on today who's extremely special.
Yes. So there's traumatic brain injuries which occur, in this population. People who have suffered, obviously, a traumatic accident. They have a tremendous amount of neurodeficit that goes along, and obviously physical impairments. So what our organization does is we provide personal training to these people who need it. So there's a team of people, medical people, who work with them in rehabbing them, but also they need to get physically stronger, and that's the issue here. And where we help is that in that arena. Also, it's been found that by coming to the gym and getting the motivation and encouragement in that kind of environment is maybe something that's lacking in the medical community, where you go to the hospital, you go to a PT where it's a private, smaller operation. Now you're surrounded by gym, and there's people in the gym who've come up to the people in this population. Brian Monahan has worked with 2 people in this population, and they say, hey, you know what, I thought I had it bad, I see you, and I'm inspired every day. And that keeps, obviously, the people in the gym community coming and inspired, but also that person who suffered a traumatic brain injury. Sure. Coming. So that's where we found there's this big social component that a lot of research and people who have tried to rehab from a traumatic brain injury haven't led credibility to just yet. So.
And Shawn, you're in great shape. I know that you're a fitness trainer. I know that you have a master's degree. You're in business association, but you're also involved in North Shore Hospital.
Right. So there I actually took a position transplant service line, and I was shopping around for quite a while, but the reason I took one there, obviously near and dear to my heart, transplant. So my foundation, North Shore, other than my interest in both, it's personal. So North Shore is definitely something I do separately, and I'm a hospital administrator by day, but then by night I sort of have the foundation that I get to do, and program.
Isn't Dr. Ernesto Monero, isn't he affiliated also with North Shore?
Again,
and he does the liver transplant.
Yeah, Dr. Momenti is, we do only kidney transplant at North Shore Health System, but he's a world-renowned kidney and liver transplant.
All right, we're going to wrap it up, but I do want to also say that you're also providing anti-bullying services by helping the overweight kids. So I want to thank you so much, and I look forward to a great evening.
Thank you so much, Gal. So do we.
Mwah.